When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes.
Our final speaker needs no introduction. Everybody knows Nandor Tanczos. He was a Green MP for 9 years, and he now devotes himself to his family, to teaching and promoting permaculture, and to running training workshops for campaign and activist training. Welcome to the stage, Nandor.
First of all, I give greetings in the name of the Creator, the Most High, Yah, Rastafari. I give greetings to the sky that covers us, the earth below us, the forces that guide and protect us throughout our lives. I give greetings to the mana whenua of this place, and I give greetings to all of our ancestors, those who went before us. And I mention our ancestors to begin because I think it's worth taking a moment to reflect on what kind of country and what kind of world our ancestors were trying to create. What kind of place were they trying to build for us to inherit? And how far have we come from that vision? And how far the TPPA will take us away from that? A country where people really care about each other, where we put human value before money and profit. That's really what we want, right? I want to congratulate everyone for turning out today. It's a huge march. It's really impressive. I'm impressed. I come from the Bay of Plenty to be here, and with looking at the weather this morning and all of that, I wasn't expecting to see the kind of turnout that we saw. So massive respect to all of you. It's fabulous. Give yourselves a hand. And it's important to remember, of course, that it's not just here in Christchurch. This is an international movement to put a halt to these negotiations. So corporate capitalism has globalized, and we have internationalized in response to say we will not accept their agenda of money over people. We will not accept it. Of course, when it comes to the negotiations, it's very hard to say what it is that we're against because we're not really being told what it's about. And I really felt, someone said to me, I can understand negotiations in secret, I can understand that, but hang on, all of the negotiators know what they're negotiating about, right? It's just us, the people. So it's very clear that the agenda is not about making effective negotiations, it's about hiding for us what is being negotiated to rule over us. And whether we're in the United States, whether we're here in Aotearoa, in Japan, anywhere around the world, it's the people who are being kept in the dark about this. And that's why it's so powerful and so inspiring to see people standing up all over the world to stand against this. We've seen information starting to leak out. John Key's now admitting that, medicines will cost a little bit more. He says, don't worry, it won't cost you more. The government will pick up the tab, But hang on, isn't that our money anyway? That's our money. It's like we're still going to pick up the tab. We're just going to do it in a backdoor manner. Well, thanks very much, Mr. Key, And John Key's now, I understand, saying that he can't guarantee that the New Zealand government will not be sued by multinational corporations over government policy. And that's really the thing, and I'm wondering, are we going to see Judith Collins and her family kind of conglomerate suing the government because we're going to stop them looting the kauri in Northland? Or, if we start to see policy that is about dairy cleaning up its act when it comes to clean rivers, are we going to see Simlay coming in and starting to sue our own government? Because, of course, these are all possibilities, right? So we have to put a stop to this. One of the things I've really admired about the organising committee here in Christchurch is that the focus hasn't just been on stopping the TPPA, but it's about saying the TPPA is about asserting corporate control and stopping us from recreating the kind of future that we want. And so it's not enough to just stand against this control. We have to start envisaging what is the future that we want. Because that's really the challenge for us, is to really start to think about what do we want our country and our world to look like. What is our vision for the future? What is it that we want our children and our grandchildren to inherit? And as I say, it comes back to some really basic human values. We have to put human values before money. We have to start to rebuild our sense of collectivity, that we're in this together. It's not everyone out for themselves. The individualist philosophy that's taken over our country, neoliberal economics, it's all about expanding control of corporations over our lives. And the only power that we really have against that is our power of togetherness. Our ability to work together, to build community, to cooperate, and to share and love each other. Because that's what life's all about. So once again, massive respect to all you for turning out. The committee that organised this, all the people, it's been really amazing for the brief time I've been here. It sounds like the whole week's been amazing. So massive respect to all of you. Blessings and guidance to each and every one of you.
Beautiful. All right. I just want to thank everybody who's helped with the organisation of this. There's a really great team behind me who's doing this. And all of the people who've been involved in all of our events with setting up and stuff. But to finish this fabulous march, we want to hear again our fantastic song, and we want to send you home with that in your heads and singing it for the rest of the week at least. So, can I have the flash mob up here? And when you recognise the song, please join in.
Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of the people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you join in our crusade? We'll be strong and stand with me. Beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? So join in the fight that will give you the right to be free. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of the people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of the people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. When tomorrow